But this is definitely a new path. So we'll
That's
see.
awesome. What are you going to
I
talk
don't,
about?
you know, just being a woman after God's own heart.
Uh-huh.
There's a t-shirt out there that says somewhere between Medea and Proverbs 31, you'll find me. And I think that's most of us. But, I feel for young women today that I say on my website, one of my descriptions of myself is I want girls to get out of their sweatpants holding a remote control or a smartphone and into a strand of pearls holding a Bible. Because we've just
Lovely.
lost so much of being women of God, even those who
Mm-hmm.
love the Lord. We're not mentoring women in. I hear so many young women speak so negatively about their husbands.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's like, well, if you're always talking about him like that, what do you expect him to become? I feel for
Right.
young men too, because I think they are held to a weird standard where they're both supposed to be a gentleman and a feminist. Like there's no
Mm-hmm.
real definition of what they're supposed to be. And I have a 22-year-old son, so I understand that. But my heart is really for young women, teaching them to be godly and fearing the Lord, and not so much subject to their husbands the way it was treated in the feast, but
Right.
more understanding the leadership and the role in the household that women and men both have a very distinctive role to play, and they're
You were
critical.
helper.
Yeah, we can't do one without the other, you
Mm-hmm.
know? And I think it's getting lost. I mean, with the divorce rates and cohabitation rates and things like that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm very concerned for our young women and the next generation. And that's where my heart is, that they would
Yeah.
follow Titus 2. That's what it all talks about.
Yeah.
That's what's on my heart.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, God's gonna do something. Maybe that's your speaker series, Titus 2.
If that's what he wants, that's what I'll do.
Yeah. So tell me, when did your relationship tell me about your relationship from a child to now? Because it seems like you've always had a relationship with the Lord and He's really helped you, blossom you through words and stuff. And so tell me a little bit about your relationship with Him and when it started. I mean, I know it progresses as we get older because our
Yeah.
concept of Jesus and who He really is changes.